Sairam students, yes, coming back to our mathematics session. Okay, now in the last class, children, we have already learned about the tables, that is from 11 to 15, correct? So today we'll be just revising it again, that is tables from 11 to 15, so that you can prepare well for your orals. As well as in today's session, we'll also learn how to do an activity on circle, on the chapter circle. Okay. Now let us just revise the multiplication tables which we have already done. So this is a table of 11. 11 zeros are 0, 11 ones are 11, 11 twos are 22, 11 threes are 33, 11 fours are 44, 11 fives are 55, 11 sixes are 66, 11 sevens are 77, 11 eights are 88, 11 nines are 99, and 11 tens are 110. Okay, the table of 11 is easy. Yes. Now coming to the table of 12. 12 zeros are 0, 12 ones are 12, 12 twos are 24, 12 threes are 36, 12 fours are 48, 12 fives are 60, 12 sixes are 72, 12 sevens are 84, 12 eights are 96, 12 nines are 108, and 12 tens is 120. Now table of 13, you can just repeat along with me. 13 zeros are 0, 13 ones are 13, 13 twos are 26, 13 threes are 39, 13 fours are 52, 13 fives are 65, 13 sixes are 78, 13 sevens are 91, 13 eights are 104, 13 nines are 117, and 13 tens are 130. Yes, now table of 14. 14 zeros are 0, 14 ones are 14, 14 twos are 28, 14 threes are 42, 14 fours are 56, 14 fives are 70, 14 sixes are 84, 14 sevens are 98, 14 eights are 112, 14 nines are 126, and 14 tens are 140. Yes, very good students. Now last table of 15. 15 zeros are 0, 15 ones are 15, 15 twos are 30, 15 threes are 45, 15 fours are 60, 15 fives are 75, 15 sixes are 90, 15 sevens are 105, 15 eights are 120, 15 nines are 135, and 15 tens are 150. So revise thoroughly the tables and prepare well for your exams. Okay, now children, can you just recollect some of the things in our day-to-day life which are round in shape? Yes, can you just think of something? Seeing these pictures, you can make out that some things in our day-to-day life which, like are round in shape. Yes, now when you see a ball, a button, a wheel, a clock, yes, wool, lemon half, yes, then laddu, gulab jamun, yes, all these things are round in shape. Apart from that, you can also just say CD player, then globe. Yes, so in our day-to-day life, we can see all these things which are round in shape. Correct? Yes. Now in maths, let us learn about this round shape which is called as a circle. Which is called as a circle. Also, we'll learn about the different components, or you can say different parts of a circle. Okay, we learn about different parts of a circle. So children, what is a circle? First let us learn what is a circle. A circle is a plane figure in which all the points are at the same distance from the center. Now suppose in this circle, if I take this point as a center, all the points on the circle is of a same distance, that is from the center. So, and a circle is a closed curve figure. It does not have any corners, there is no corners or sides like square or rectangle. So what is a circle? A circle is a plane figure in which all the points are at the same distance from the center, and a circle is a closed curve figure. It does not have, that is, it has no corners or sides. Now let us learn through a video how to draw a given circle of a given that is with a given radius, and to name the different components of a circle. Okay children, today let us learn how to draw a circle using a given radius and also the components of a circle. Now for your activity you have to do the same way. You have to draw a circle and name the components. For your activity you have to draw the circle and name the components, but in that A4 size you will write your name, standard deviation and SID number. So today I'll show you how to draw a circle with a radius of 4 centimeter. The first thing is we'll take a radius of 4 centimeter. Along with that we'll learn the components of a circle. Let us learn about the first component of a circle, that is center. Now the first thing is, to draw a circle you need a compass, scale and a ruler. Now a compass has got, this is a compass to draw a circle. It has got two arms. One is a metal arm and the other one is called as a pencil arm, connected to a hinge. Now in this pencil arm we have to place a pencil to draw a circle. So as we are taking the radius of 4 centimeter, you need to take the measurement of 4 centimeter on the scale. So to take the measurement, you'll just start from 0 and you'll take the measurement of 4 centimeter on a scale from 0 to 4. Or what you can do is, you can draw a line segment of 4 centimeter starting from 0 to 4. You will draw a line segment and take the measurement of 4 centimeter to draw a circle. Now we'll take a fixed point to draw a circle. The compass has to be placed at a fixed point and draw a circle, play just by using this compass. Now here the point A is called as the center of the circle. So what is the center? Point A is the center of the circle. Now let us learn the second component of a circle, that is a radius. Now you already have your center A here. Now take a ruler. We have already drawn the circle. Now the line joining the center of the circle to any point on the circle, you can say, is called as the radius. Suppose if I take any point on the circle, yes, and I'll name it as B. So a line joining the center of the circle to any point on the circle is called as the radius. So here segment you'll just write it, segment will be written as like this, a line on AB. Segment AB is the radius of the circle. Now let us come to the third component of a circle, that is the diameter of a circle. Now what is a diameter? Now suppose if I draw a line passing through the center and joining any 2 points on the circle. So a chord, or you can say diameter, is the segment that joins any 2 points on the circle and it always passes through the center. So what is diameter? Diameter is a line segment that joins any 2 points. Here the 2 points are P and Q. Any 2 points on the circle and it always passes through the center. So here we have segment PQ is the diameter of a circle. Segment PQ is the diameter of a circle. So we have learned about the center, that is A, point A is the center of a circle. So radius, that is any point, any line segment joining the center of the circle to any point on the circle is called as the radius of the circle. So here we have segment AB as the radius of the circle. Let us come to the fourth component, that is the chord of a circle. Now what is a chord of a circle? Chord is the line segment that joins any 2 points on the circle. So if I draw a line here, segment joining any 2 points on the circle, let me name it as M, N. So any 2 points, that is a line segment that joins any 2 points on the circle is called as the chord. So here segment MN is the chord of a circle. Segment MN is the chord of a circle. Yes. So what is a chord? Chord is nothing but any 2 points that joins, that is any 2 points, segment that joins any 2 points on the circle. Yes. Now coming to the last component of a circle, that is called as the arc. Now what is an arc? Suppose if I take any 2 points on the circle, say PM. Suppose if I take any 2 points on the circle, the part of the curve of the circle, suppose the part of the curve of the circle is called as the arc. So here my arc is, now arc will be written as like this, PM is called as the arc of the circle. So here the diameter can also be called as the longest chord. Diameter can also be called as the longest, is also called as the longest chord of the circle. And diameter is nothing but, now here we have taken the radius as 4 centimeter. The radius is 4 centimeter. So diameter is always the double of the radius, that is 2 into radius. So your diameter will be 2 into 4, that is equal to 8 centimeter. So when you measure the diameter PQ, it should be 8 centimeter if you have taken the radius as 4 centimeter. Now hope children, you must have thoroughly understood how to draw a circle using a compass and with a given radius. Now this is the circle which I had drawn of a radius 4 centimeter. Now in this circle I have taken point A, that is the fixed point from where you keep the compass is your center, that is point A. I have named it as point A. So point A is the center and the segment from the center to any point on the circle is your radius. So here I have shown the radius as AB. A circle can have many radii and diameters. Okay. Now here the diameter is PQ passing through the center A. PQ is also called as the longest chord. Why? Because it joins the 2 points on the circle. Here I have shown the chord, that is your chord, that is MN, again joining 2 points on the circle. But your segment MN does not pass through the center. So always remember that diameter always passes through the center and a chord does not pass through a center. So diameter can be called, every diameter can be called as the chord, but every chord cannot be called as a diameter. Now here I have taken PM as a arc. Now what is an arc? Any 2 points on the circle, that is the part of the curve of the center. So any part of the curve of the circle is called as the arc. Your arc can be PM, or you can also take this part as your arc, that is QN. So any part of the curve on the circle, you can take your arc as MN also. Here I have taken PM. So any part of the curve of the circle is called as an arc. Okay, now students, we have already studied about how to draw a circle using a compass with the given radius. Now for your activity, what you have to do is, you have to draw a circle of radius 6 centimeter. I have showed you to draw a circle with a radius of 4 centimeter. You have to draw a circle of radius 6 centimeter on a plain and neat paper and show the following components of a circle using different colored threads, wool or colored strip of paper. Whatever components you are drawing, you will be sticking that thread or wool on that and you will be naming it. If you don't have any things like colored thread, wool or any this thing, you can also use color crayons. And you will name the following. Now which are the 5 components we studied? We studied about center, radius, diameter, chord and arc. Yes. Now before doing this activity, you have to write your name, standard deviation and correct SID number. First check your details that you have written your name, standard deviation and SID number. Only then start with your activity. Okay. Now this is all about your activity. Now let us come to the oral part. For orals, you have to introduce yourself first with your name, standard deviation, and then you will record a video, that is you will say your tables and record your video of 12, 13 and 14 tables. Now some instructions based on this activity and orals, how to submit. Yes. The first point is that the submission of max activity and oral is on 15th of August before 8 p.m. Now today is 13th August, 14, 15. 2 days you will be getting to do your activity. So you can send it on 14th also. But the last date to submit is on 15th August. That too before 8 p.m. we should receive your max activity as well as oral videos. Otherwise it will not be accepted. Now activity should be scanned and send it in PDF format personally to your class teacher. That is to your class teacher only you will be sending. You will not be sending to anyone else. Now activity should be in the PDF format. I have already told you. Clearly mention your name, standard, division and SID number. And orals should be in the form of video recording. While recording, introduce yourself first and then say your tables. Okay. And your face should be clearly visible and voice should be clearly audible. Okay. So this is all about your activity and orals. Only these two, that is activity, whatever in the presentation we have shown to you about the activity and orals. Only these two things you will be sending on 15th of August. So meet you in the next class. Till then, thank you for today and bye.